What's going on, guys? Auzio here and welcome back to a brand new video. So today we are reviewing the brand new Team of the Week that just got released, and it is going to be Team of the Week 8, and there is some amazing cards in here. We have Alex, we got Mohr, Insignia, Bashir Boys, Maurice, Gretzky, N'Golo, Mario, Daenerys. We've got a brand new fullback that could be very good, but the names are obviously Topher. You got Sommer as well, and even on the bench, you don't usually see good players on the bench, but you got Vidal, Hikimi and Dumfries. You also got this card which looks very interesting that I do obviously want to take a look at. But I'm going to start off with Alex. Pretty much we'll be going through every single card, and actually not every single card, like the most usable cards, if you know what I mean. And I'll pretty much be telling you guys the best chem style for the card, but at the same time I'll be telling you the price they will most likely go for. Now Alex has got a 480 max, which is understandable because his Rule Breakers card is only going for 247k on Xbox and 271k on PS4. How much do I feel like he will go for? You have to understand this card has obviously got way more pace, but it's got way less shooting. So I feel like this card, because it's not just a casual inform, it is also a hero card. Most likely he will be going for around, I would say 200k. I feel like 200k is fair, maybe like 180k, but I feel like he will not drop under that. Now, if we're talking about the best chem style, Marksman looks pretty decent. If you want the ball control boosted and obviously your reactions boosted and all of that. But because he's 83 shot power, I feel like it's not going to be enough to be clinical in front of that goal. I want to put a finisher chem style to give him that plus 10 shot power. He also does get maxed out agility and pretty much maxed out dribbling as well. He is a 4-star player with amazing pace, amazing shooting and amazing dribbling as well. And yeah, I feel like he will go for around 180k because he's an amazing player in game, but the problem is he doesn't come from the greatest leagues when it comes down to links. Moving over to, I believe it's Bashir Boys. So Bashir Boys' gold card is actually going for like 950 coins. They have upgraded his stats by a fair amount. Like, look at this. Plus 5 pace, plus 4 shooting, plus 4 passing, plus 5 physical, plus 4 defending, and plus 4 dribbling as well. How much do I feel like this card will go for? I'm going to be real. Even with a Hunter chem style, he does not look too bad because 90 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, amazing shooting stats. But the thing is, he cannot finish to save the finish. He cannot dribble to save his life. So I feel like this card is most likely going to go for around 20k, 25k. I really can't see him going anything above that. He has got 4-star skill moves and a 5-star weak foot. I did not know Bashir had a 5-star weak foot. Either way, let's look at the best player in here by far, Sadio Mane, a card that is already going for 1.4 mil. Now his gold card goes for around 300k, let's say. So I feel like this card, it hasn't got the greatest boosted stats, let's all be fair. But when you actually look at the in-game stats, it's a decent amount. Because the passing has obviously been +2. You got defending +1 in most occasions. Physicality +2. You got +1 shooting, +1 pace, and +1 dribbling. It's not that big of a difference when it comes down to the card. I would honestly say like 800k, 900k, maybe even dropping to 700k. I really can't see this card going for a very high amount. But just because it's an inform, it will go for way more than the actual gold card. Now, how much, what chem style do I feel like is perfect? Marksman looks pretty good on him, I'm not going to lie. It does look pretty good. But if you just want to max out the shooting, once again, you can go for finisher if you really want to. But I feel like that's kind of wasted in a way. But he's already got the pace, he's already got the shooting, and the dribbling stats are pretty much there. So if you really want to, you can actually go for a Deadeye just to increase his short passing so it makes it, you know, consistent. And it does obviously max out pretty much every single shooting stat. So I feel like Deadeye is probably the way to go when it comes down to Mane. Moving over to Insignia. Looks like a really decent card, to be fair to him. Obviously a +1 upgrade. You've got some decent +2 shooting is pretty decent, no? I was expecting at least a +3 because 78 shooting, you know, is a bit terrible. But 80, it's alright, I guess. It's alright. How much I predict he'll go for, saying that his gold card's only going for like 8k. I'll probably say this card goes for around 200k. I won't say any higher than that. Now, when it comes down to the actual stats, shooting, definitely going to be a liability. So, you could go for finisher. if you really want to, just to make his shooting absolutely unbelievable. You could also go for Deadeye if you want to increase his short passing, and you think to yourself his dribbling is obviously enough. I feel like the sprint speed could be an issue. So if you really want to play him down the line, I would 100% go for Hunter Chem style. Moving over to, let's say, Maurice. Let's go in order. Maurice is going to be the next person. Now, he's obviously got an 85 rated card, going for around 11k. So I feel like this card will probably go for around like 100k. I reckon 100k, because the thing is with Maurice this year is, even though he looks like a good card, it's the pace that's always going to let him down. So I feel like a Hunter Chem style without a doubt on this card. He's already got amazing dribbling stats, shooting looks really good, pace looks amazing now, passing ability, he's kind of got it there already, 5-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He's a card that I do want to, do a cheeky review on, because I want to see how he plays in game. I want to see his skills. I want to see his shooting, his pace, his dribbling all come into play. So I feel like Maurice is going to be a person that I will 100% obviously do a cheeky review on. Moving over to N'Golo Kante. Now, this is actually his first upgraded card, which is interesting to see, because his card already goes for around 385k to 314k, which we all know is a decent amount, let's all be fair. But he's in form. He's currently going for 1.1 mil. Now, the stats have not been upgraded immensely, so I feel like 1.1 mil is a bit, over the top. How much do I feel like he would go for? It's very hard to predict. I'm not gonna lie. This one is very hard to predict. But probably around 600k, 500k, 600k, maybe even pushing 700k. But I wouldn't go too over the top when it comes down to N'Golo, because this card has very similar stats to his gold card, because it is his first in form. Shadow Chem style, without a doubt. 90 acceleration, 87 sprint speed. He's got really good dribbling stats, great passing ability. Defending stats are definitely there now. And he has also decent physical stats. Obviously, strength is a bit of a letdown, but I feel like Shadow is just the way to go, just to pretty much get these stats out, pretty much maxed out. But yeah, N'Golo is going to be a hard one to predict, because it's his first in form and you don't really know how much he is going to go for. But then once his second in form comes, if he actually does get it, that's when it's easier to predict. Now, moving over to Gretzky, another card that I am interested to actually do a review on, because he's got a +2 upgrade. Now, his gold card, we all know, is pretty decent. He has all-rounded stats, which are really nice to see. Now, I feel like Gretzky is 100% a CDM. So I feel like Shadow Chem style, because of the pace, if I can find it. Shadow, 93 acceleration, 88 sprint speed. He's got amazing defending stats. Physical stats are already there. The thing that's going to let him down is obviously the agility. He's got great passing, great shooting, and great pace now. This card, I would actually predict it at like a 200 and something k, maybe even 300 and something k kind of card, because he looks really nice, all-rounded. And the thing is, in the Bundesliga, they have some serious players. They've got like Upamecano, they've Kante, they got the brand new informed Elena card that came out a few weeks ago. You got some really good centre backs, and obviously the centre mids as well is not bad at all. Obviously adding Gretzky to the list is going to be amazing. So I feel like 300k, I would say a 300 plus k card. If this card goes under 300k, I'll be very surprised. Moving over to, let's say, Daenerys, because Daenerys does actually have this card right here, and I did do a review on this card, but I didn't really like it to the point where I was very interested in it, to the point where I would use him in weekend league, because his transition going left to right, if we actually look at his I believe it's his balance and his agility, it's absolutely terrible on this card, and it's pretty much near enough the same on the inform, apart from obviously the +6 difference. Now, do I feel like you will still get the same problems? Yes. How much do I believe he'll go for? He will 100% go for less than this card. So I'll probably predict like 25k, 26k, something around there. I would not predict any higher than that. Best chem style, it has to be a Shadow. It just has to be. I'm pretty sure it's the exact same for his yeah, it pretty much is for his rule breakers card as well. 86 acceleration, 90 sprint speed, amazing defending stats, amazing physicality. He's a player that can obviously put in a tackle, but he's a player that's going to be very hard when obviously on the ball dribbling. Kofal, let's look at him, because he looks like a really good right back. He's actually extinct, and that's interesting to see, because I feel like this card is gonna get slept on, because look at his stats. Anchor Chem style, I feel like might be the way to go. If you feel like he is slacking on pace when catching up to like Mane, Mbappe and all of those, Shadow. And he's still going to be unbelievable because he's got aggression, stamina, he's got the jumping, and he's got a decent amount of strength as well. You've got a standing tackling in there, you've got a slide tackling in there, 93 acceleration, 97 sprint speed. Absolutely unbelievable card. Seriously, unbelievable. And it's going to be an interesting card to see how much he actually goes for, because 30k, I'm going to be real, I feel like it's a bit too cheap. I feel like he's a 50k kind of player, 40k kind of player. He looks like a card that can obviously put in a very, very good tackle, and he is going to catch up to the majority of the wingers. So don't sleep on this card. That's all I'm going to say. Don't sleep on that card. Let's actually take a look at Vidal, because I feel like Vidal is also going to be another card that's going to get slept on, because he looks crazy good at defending, but he looks absolutely horrible when it comes down to sprint speed and acceleration. Like, strength, aggression, got it. Defending stats, with that Shadow Chem style, he's got it. 98 stand tackling and 99 slide tackling. That's no joke. Agility, yeah, it doesn't look the greatest, I'm not going to lie to you guys. Passing looks really good, shooting looks really good, and the pace is the only thing that's actually going to let him down. He has got a once to watch card, which is obviously going for around 88k, so I predicted this card going for around 60k. It's very easy to predict a card's price when they actually have that once to watch card, because they will never go above their once to watch. Either way, Hikimi looks like a really good card as well. That's a pretty decent price, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, maybe not. Okay, forget what I just said. Maybe not. I never knew Hikimi's once to watch was going for around 40k. Like, that's interesting to see. Either way, how much I predict he goes for? Saying that his once to watch goes for around that, I'll probably say 30k on a dot. Maybe even like 28k, 29k, something around there. I feel like his once to watch will probably rise in price. Either way, shooting needs finishing at all costs. Finisher chem style 100% is the way to go, because the pace is already there, right? He's got amazing stamina to play as a winger. Finisher chem style adds to the finishing, shot power, positioning, agility, balance, dribbling, and it pretty much makes him an unbelievable winger with 3-star skill moves and a 2-star weak foot. Not gonna like the 2-star weak foot, and I'm definitely not gonna like the 3-star skill moves down the line, but it's not too bad. 3-star skill moves is something you can actually deal with down the line. 2-star weak foot on the other hand, not really. But yeah, finisher chem style for Hikimi. I'm going to look at Dumfries, and then I'm going to look at that cam, because I really do like looking at that cam, because I feel like he's going to be a player that's going to be unbelievable in the MLS, I believe it is. Either way, Dumfries. So that's interesting. I would honestly still go for this card. I would still go for the Rule Breakers, and the Rule Breakers is going for 22k, so most likely Dumfries, yeah, PS4's already got it. He will go for around 15k, because this card, the Rule Breakers card, looks unbelievable compared to his in-form. Best chem style? Shadow. Without a doubt, Shadow. He does not need an anchor, no chance. Aggression, strength, stamina, jumping, everything is there. Acceleration, sprint speed with the Shadow Chem style is amazing. Defending stats are absolutely unbelievable. Once again, the bad thing about this card is the league. If he came from a really good league like the Premier League, the Bundesliga, anything like that, we would see Dumfries in so many people's teams. But because he comes from the Dutch league, it's always going to be a bit questionable. But let's look at this guy. This guy's going to be the last person we actually look at, because I'm interested to see. You see how he's already extinct? Yeah, there's reasons. There's 100% reasons. Oh, the positioning. Oh, how, look at that. Doesn't look great, does it? Hunter looks really good. Hunter looks really good on this card, boys. 93 acceleration, 98 sprint speed. Great finishing, great shot power. Positioning is still a bit of a letdown, but I feel like you can't really save that positioning. Short passing, long passing looks pretty good for a cam. He's got himself really decent dribbling stats. I wouldn't say he's insane, because that balance and reactions does not look great. He is 6'1", and he's got 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He's a card that's going to be interesting to see. I reckon they will probably upgrade his his price range to like 50k, 60k, because I see this card probably going for 30k on a dot. And the thing is, right, yeah, look at the league, it's not great, but using this guy as a super sub is going to be very interesting to see. But what would I rate this team of the week out of 10? it's up there without a doubt, right? It's 100% up there. I would give it an 8.5 out of 10. Even though there's no absolutely insane players like the Messis, the Ronaldos, the Neymars, there's still the Manes, the Insignias, the Mohrs, the N'Golos, the Gretzkys. And those players are going to be very, very nice to do a cheeky review on. But I hope you guys did enjoy the video. If you did, leave a like, leave a comment. And for now, peace.